Hey gang, it's JT from J&T in the house. We asked a while back for people's suggestions on what they would like us to do, and one of the things that we got was I used to do what was called Not a Chef Jeff. Well, I only did one, and it seemed to be pretty popular because I'm not a chef, and my name is Jeff. So that's how I came up with that amazing title. But anyway, the reason I do this is because when I get in the kitchen, I like to get like a base recipe and then I just play with it. I add what I think might taste good, and it might be a hit and it might be a miss. And the other day we bought a bunch of stuff and we made chicken fajitas, but we bought a bunch of pre-done crap, and it turned out to be pretty fucking horrible. So today I'm going to make steak fajitas. So right now it's quarter after 11 in the morning. So I'm going to do everything prep, and this is why. I like to do mine in the crock pot. So I let it go for 5 hours. That way the meat is super, super tender. And then I'll pull it out of there and I'll drop it on this little bad boy, this fajita skillet. And then that'll sear everything and then give it that extra little finish when we put it on the tortillas. So let's get started. First thing we want to do is, of course, we got veggies we got to put in here. So we're going to start with some onion. And I don't want to cut it up too small because I like a decent quarter size leaflet in there when I lay it in the fajita shell. Because if you go too small, then you really don't get the color and everything that goes with it. It all just looks like somebody puked on a tortilla, and nobody wants that. So we're going to go ahead and cut up our onion in some fairly sizable chunks. And I'm just going to use a whole onion. It's a smaller one, so I'm not too worried about being overpowering. If I had a larger onion, I might worry about it a little bit more. But this is just going to add some good flavor. Next, we are going to do our peppers. Now, I get like these three, yellow, red, and orange. You can use green, but I think these just are just good color contrast for a fajita. And so we'll cut these. And we'll get rid of these nasty tops and the seeds and all that yucky. And we'll do the same thing. We'll get these quartered up in not too fine of slices. There's the red. Here's the yellow. So how's everybody doing on the Corona gate situation? Sitting at home with nothing to do. Bored out of your freaking mind. What do? You cook. That's what you do. Because not only are you doing something, but now you're also producing something that's going to taste amazing later. So it's a twofold benefit. You can always have some music playing in the background, or your favorite television show, which is probably Tiger King. Everybody's watching that. Or if you watched, I think it was our latest episode of J&T in the house. We were watching another show that was just, you need to see it. So go watch our last video and check that out. Okay, so we're just gonna cut these up into not too thin of slices. You know, I like to see them about this size, because once that gets cooked and withers down a little bit, it's, it'll be a little bit smaller. So we'll throw that in there. Yes, I do make a lot of strange noises when I'm cutting, just because I don't like silence. The same as a fart. I don't like silent farts because you just know what that's going to mean. It just means trouble. At the end of the day, it just means trouble. They don't call them silent but deadlies for no reason.
SPD.
SBDs. And there's my wonderful, wonderful love of my life. Tony's over there sitting on the couch because it's way too early in the morning for her to be on camera. So she's over there enjoying listening to me ramble on while I put this stuff together. There we go. Last little bit of that. And there's our peppers. Next I have a little bit of garlic. And I did a little video the other day of how I like to do my garlic. And a lot of people are like, well, you know, they crush it so that it releases the oils and that type of stuff. And yeah, I get that. But also when I chop mine up, it does the same thing. So we're going to do that little twist. And that paper falls right off of there. Just like that. And now I have a full piece of garlic. Twist and peel. Twist and peel. Just so you know, that's the deal. Yeah, that was a fucking rhyme. I just made that up right now on the spot. That's improv, bitch. All right, let's cut up our garlic here. And we're going to try to do this without adding a fingernail into it. Because these knives are sharp than a motherfucker. And we'll just chop this stuff all up. Nice and fine. Just like I showed in the video. Back and forth a few times. Back and forth a few times. You get them tiny little nugs in there. Nugs. You gotta have the tiny little nugs. I need to get a knife that has like those little things on the side of it so that all this stuff releases instead of sticking to the knife. But that's future. And I'm not a chef, so I don't have all of the great stuff that there is out there. So there we go. Garlic's in. Now, last but not least, our steak. And I don't just chuck the steak in there. I like to slice this up nice and thin first. And make sure it's nice and lean. Not a bunch of fat and crap on it. Little bit's okay because you want them juices. But for the most part, make it as lean as possible because then that's just going to cook a lot nicer and hopefully not be so freaking chewy. So I'm cutting these for probably a quarter or a half inch. And then we'll throw them in the slow cooker as well. And the last time I made these, now Tony's not a real big fan of steak. Are ya?
No.
No, she is.
Filet mignon I am.
Well, yeah, filet mignon.
Butterfly
Bacon wrapped,
well.
butterflied filet mignon. Yeah. And for the record, right now, it is middle of April in Michigan. And it's fucking snowing out for like the third day in a row. We're supposed to be getting like in the 50s on the reg. We can't seem to get out of the 30s. And that's bullshit. So I'm going to cut this other piece up here real quick. And we'll get that in there. And then we'll get to the seasonings. And that's where I really like to play. You know, everybody, okay, you throw a pack of fajita seasoning in there and let it go. No, sorry. We can't stop there. That's not being adventurous. And when you're in the kitchen, you need to be adventurous. That's the whole goal with cooking. Have fun with it. Just make sure you're looking at what you're doing so you don't, lop a finger off or something like that. All right, another little nug here. And the meat is all set to go. We'll flop that in there. We'll get all this stuff and we'll mix it up a little bit. And then we'll wash our patties. Because I don't need all that shit. Oh my God, look at those blue eyes. Oh man. A little bit of soap. Because we don't want to spread no germs neither. And let's start getting at those seasonings. So, the first thing I do have is, yes, of course, I have a fajita mix. I got a fajita mix. That's what we're gonna do with this. Is we're gonna put some fajita power in there. It is Old El Paso fajita mix. So we'll bust this. Okay, we'll not bust it open. They don't make it very easy. They gotta have really nice, expensive knives. A couple of them. Sprinkle that in. Do a dollop. And we're gonna add a little bit of crushed red pepper. Because we want a little heat in here. I'm not going to tell you how much to put in because I have no idea how much to put in. I just shake and bake, man. Shake and bake. Next, we're going to put a little bit of cayenne. A little bit of cayenne in there. How much? Who the fuck knows? Sprinkle that in there. That looks good. Then we're going to plop a little cumin in there. How much? You guessed. That's right. Just a little tap. Okay, that shit's good. That shit's good. There we go. A little bit of that. And I'm going to do this only because I've never done it before. We're going to throw a little bit of chili powder in there. We'll see how that adds flavor. Tony's over there going, what in the fuck are you doing to my fajitas that I love so much?
What are you putting in there?
Shh.
All I heard was cayenne.
There. That's all you needed to hear was cayenne.
I also heard a bunch of like pouring it in.
Well, see, she has no clue what's going in there. And that's the best part. But guarantee at the end of the day, she's gonna go, oh my God. Exactly. So now what I want to do is add just a little bit of water in here. Let's use a spoon that doesn't have holes in it. And mix it up. Get all that stuff combined. Oh, it's smelling so good already. Man, the king loves a good fajita. If I'd have been eating a fajita instead of peanut butter jelly sandwich, peanut butter sandwiches sitting on the shitter, I'd probably still be alive today. And there you have it. Now what we're going to do, we're going to put a top on this, and we're going to set it for about 5 hours. Because we want to eat about 6 o'clock. It's 11:30 right now. So 5 hours puts us 4:30, maybe 5:30. Pop this shit open, and then we'll put it on the skillet, and we'll have us a lovely meal this evening. That's it for now. We'll see you back in like 2 seconds, which will actually be 5 hours. But because of modern technology, I can fast forward into the future, and in like 2 seconds, I'll be back with cooked shit. Okay? See ya. 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're back. It is the end of the day. This has been sitting in here all day long, and I'm going to show you why I put it in the slow cooker all day long. So we're going to grab a fork, and let's get a little piece of meat out of here. So I want you to look at that. That look tasty. Now this is steak. Okay? It comes part. It's like a roast beef. It's fall apart. That's why I do it in there. Steak becomes like butter. So, fuck, that's good. Now what I'm gonna do, because I still want that fajita sizzle, I got this little skillet heating up. We're going to take a little bit of all of this, some of the peppers, some of the meat, and we're going to drop it right on this skillet. Oh, hell yeah, listen to that. That's what this is all about right there. the sizzle. Now we're fajita-ing, if that's even a word. We'll move this around on here a little bit. That's like the best sound in the world, ain't it? Sizzle. Love the sizzle. All right, let's plate this bitch up. We got some tortilla shells in our fancy smanchy little tortilla shell holder. Get these moved around just a little bit more. Because I want a little bit of sear to them now. Now I can take all of this, and we're going to put that right on here. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Now, I mean seriously, look at this. Big chunks of meat. But we're not done yet. Now we're going to take a little bit of lettuce. We'll sprinkle a little of that on there. Got a little bit of cut up green onion. Put a little bit of that on there. Some 3 cheese Mexican blend. And we'll top it off with a little sour cream. I mean, this looks like a fucking mountain, don't it? A mountain of fantasticness. Because that's how we roll. Sprinkle a little of these around here just for color. Ooh, isn't that pretty?
Hurry up, I'm hungry.
Boo's ready to chow. Oh my gosh, look at that. Ooh, so yummy looking. Let's put this bad boy to the test. Now, mind you, there was no recipe for this. We just went with it. Let's give it a shot. Lord have mercy. Now, if you want, you can also put a little salsa on here, dip it in. Or if you want to put it right on it, you can do that too.
Guacamole.
If you want guacamole, yep, I don't have any guacamole, but I mean, the flavor is so good. And at the end, you get a little bit of heat from that cayenne and the red pepper flakes. But look at that. I mean, she's a thing of beauty right there. Dip, dip. Sorry you can't have any of this. This bitch is mine.
Do I get some of that bitch?
Oh yeah. There it is. So quick and easy. It didn't really take that long to do. A little bit of prep. Chuck it in the slow cooker for about 5 hours. And then enjoy. So that's it for this episode. I have more to come. If you got any suggestions on meals you'd like me to prep or an idea you'd like me to try, let me know. I'll certainly give it a try. My little pal Scully here would like to try anything you guys have. So get in the kitchen and don't worry about it. Have fun. Because we're not chefs. None of us are chefs. We're just having fun in the kitchen. I'm your host, JT, now Chef Jeff. We'll see you on the next episode. Take care. Peace.